Under $350 each for a 24 or 35mm lens for a Sony mirrorless camera? This sharp? That's incredible. Hi, this is JP Morgan. Hey, I'm packing up to go out on location, but I wanted to make sure you knew about an announcement that's coming here in 2 weeks. I want to make sure you don't miss out on it. I can't really say anything about it today, but it's going to come out in 2 weeks. I don't want you to miss out. So make sure you're following all of our social media because we're going to make sure those people know first. So keep with us, interrupting this video just to make sure you know that because I don't want you to miss out. All right, I better get back to packing. Today on the Slanted Lens, we're going to take a look at the new 24 and 35mm 2.8 Tamron lenses. These are Sony lenses, excellent, small, compact, lightweight, excellent for that mirrorless camera. So let's go out and shoot them and see exactly what we got. Let's get started. So these are very lightweight lenses. So the 35 is 7.4 and the 24 is 7.6. So 24 is slightly heavier, but they're both extremely lightweight and small, about 2.5 inches in height. Got 67 millimeters for the filter size. Very small, compact, stripped down so that all of your automatic features are in the menu of the camera. Which at first I was wondering about that, but on my 28-75 I got used to be able to change the focus from manual to auto just with the function button on the back of my Sony. Works extremely fast, easy for me to do. So I love the fact that they've stripped these down to make them extremely small. I think it matches the mirrorless format much better. It really does match that format, and I think in doing that, it makes these a home run. A lot of times you put a 35mm lens, you get a G Master lens on this, they are so large that it just kills the fact you're carrying a mirrorless camera. These lenses really are macro lenses. You can focus extremely close. I am right on top of this. 4.7 inches with the 24mm and 5.9 with the 35mm. So I'm gonna take a shot at with each of these and just take a look at that because it's very close. The lens shade for the 35mm is really interesting because it's a cutout. They can do that because the elements of the lens are set back into that 2.5 inch housing because they want to keep these all in that same housing. That's part of the way they keep these so inexpensive. So this just drops on and gives you that cutout, blocks the light. It's very effective for cutting the light off, and that lens is set back in there, works effectively. Really nice. The lens shade for the 24mm lens is more traditional. It's out on the front because the elements come right up to the front of the lens. So let's take a look at the Bokeh. I shot it this morning. You know, these are 7-blade lenses, and even though they're 7-blade lenses, the Bokeh looks fabulous on them. It really does. It's round, it's smooth, it looks really pretty on both these lenses. When I shoot directly in the sun, I'm not getting any chromatic aberration. They control the flare. That's really the test of a good lens, is you're keeping a solid, clean image. It's not flaring, even when I'm looking directly in the sun. So it's really performing well. So there you have it, the 24 and 35mm lens from Tamron. I love the small, lightweight form factor that these have. It matches a mirrorless camera for me completely. They are sharp, which I love that about them. They're very sharp. I also love the focusing distance. You can get in so close. That 35mm really is a macro lens. Well, they're both a 1:2, but with the 35, because it blows things up slightly, it gets you in extremely close. I love the bokeh on these two lenses because it's very soft and very pretty. So overall, I just think they're great travel lenses, great in so many different ways, and the price is probably one of the most important things. They're under $350 each. It's so easy to pick these things up, have them in your kit. If you got a second and third camera to be able to shoot with, these become a great go-to lens for that at a price that makes it so you can really afford them. So great lenses, great offering from Tamron, so keep those cameras rolling, keep on clicking.